Hello YouTube, it's Andrew from MoneyMentalUK here, the website dedicated to money and mental health problems. For this video I'm going to film a bit more about my eBay store, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've sold through eBay over the past week. So I'll talk you through what I bought, what I paid for it, how much it sold for, and roughly how much profit I made on each item. If you've got any sort of comments or questions on that, feel free to comment below on the YouTube video, and you can also follow me on Twitter on MoneyMentalUK, at MoneyMentalUK, sorry. Okay, so without further ado, I'll get started. The first item I'm going to show you here is this Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, an original Xbox game. That's before the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One came along. Bought this at the car boot. Cost me £1.25. It was in good condition. I always check the condition of the games before buying them. Make sure that they've got manual, discs, etc. As you can see here, it's got all of that. So yeah, it cost me £1.25. Sold it for £5.99 in the end, with £2 shipping on top. Put a bit of a description about what the game's about as well. Just so people know what they're actually buying. So yeah, nice profit on there, about £4 in the end, because the shipping costs a bit less than £2. But yeah, about £4 profit once the eBay fees and PayPal fees are taken off. So quite happy with that return. Next item was this set of cassette tapes. It was actually an audio recording of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on cassette. What was unusual about this one is that it was actually read by a chap called Jim Dale. Over in the UK, the cassettes have been read by Stephen Fry, and the CDs as well for Harry Potter. So this is actually a copy that's come over from America, where Jim Dale does the reading. So obviously, because of that, there are no copies of this on eBay at all. So I put that it was ultra rare. Put it on for £5.99 with £3 shipping. It actually took an offer on it for £4, because this actually didn't really cost me anything. It was just sort of at the bottom of a box of stuff that I bought that I'm sort of already in profit on. So for me, £4 with £3 shipping gave me about at least £3 profit on something that didn't really cost me a penny. Put a little description in as well, just to sort of big it up and talk about what's different there. The box was quite tatty, quite worn, but I photographed that quite clearly, and again I mentioned that in the description as well. So hopefully the buyer, he's had that now for a few days. Hopefully he's happy with that. Yeah, so next item. This is a bundle of 2 shorts. Picked these up for 99p each in a charity shop. This pair, the sort of, I don't know what colour you'd say, probably beige really, were in very good condition. Looked like they'd hardly been worn. The blue ones were sort of quite heavily worn, so I didn't think that it was worth selling the blue ones on their own. As they were both the same size, I sort of chucked them in as a bundle, effectively saying that the blue shorts are included for free, although obviously they're not, but it just makes it sort of seem a bit more sort of sellable, I suppose, really. And yeah, they sold for £12.99. I had them listed for took about 40 days to sell. So they actually sold in their second listing cycle. But yeah, £12.99, £3 shipping, so £2 investment. So there's probably about £10 profit on that. So really pleased with that. Good return there. And the next item, this was a bit of a fail really. I know there's a new Red Dead Redemption coming out soon, so I thought when I saw this for £2 in a charity shop, it would be worth sort of picking it up on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I'm fully complete, got the maps, manual and everything. Took some nice pictures of it, but then I sort of found that you could go into cash converters and buy this for about £2 or £3. So yeah, didn't think it was going to sell. Somebody put an offer in, £4, so accepted it straight away. £4 with £2 shipping on. Costs a bit less than that because it goes as a large letter. So I made about £1 or £2 worth of profit on it in the end after fees. So just happy to make a profit on it really, but certainly I wouldn't be paying more than 50p or £1 for PS3 games in the future now. So I haven't seen the price of that at cash converters, even if there is a sort of a sequel coming out soon. Yeah, so that's that one. This is a PC game, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I've actually owned this myself. I remember playing it many years ago. I picked this up, it cost about £1. It was part of a massive bundle of PC games. The game itself is in excellent condition. I say, had all the, well, I don't know why it goes a bit crazy sometimes when you click on pictures, but yeah, had all the discs, manual, etc. So I took some nice photos of that. Sold it for £4.99, £2 shipping. Profit on that was about £3.50, I think, after fees. About £3.50. So that was that's okay. I always have these sort of bread and butter items really to sell quite a few games, and they're really easy to ship. Just put them in a jiffy bag and drop them off at the post office. And photographing them is relatively easy as well. So, you know, although the profit's not huge, it's still money coming in for little effort. Here we've got some Toy Story curtains. My phone camera can't really take good pictures of stuff when it's in its wrapping, but these were brand new and sealed curtains. The pattern is no longer available, so I paid £5 for them, shipped them. They actually took an offer of £20 for them. The shipping actually cost me a little less than £3 in the end, because it actually just fit into a polyop. Did open the pack just to take the measurements and work out the curtain type. Sorry, I already had the measurements to work out the curtain type because I had a question for that for the eventual buyer. So just mentioned there, I'd opened the pack to actually check what sort of type of curtain they were. But yeah, as it happened, it sold to the person who actually asked the question anyway. So yeah, I mean, that was £25 all in. Cost me £5. The profit's about £14 on that, so that's a really good profit there for those. And they sold, I think they sold on their sort of first round as well. I think it's about 3 weeks to go. Had quite a few watches on them. Originally had them listed at £24.99. Just dropped the price £1 every week. And yeah, pleased to sell them, and hopefully the buyer will be very happy with them. Next game is an expansion pack for Zoo Tycoon. I actually had Zoo Tycoon and sold a copy of that the other day for about £3 or £4. So this expansion pack actually seems to go for a lot more, because it's sold. I think I took an offer on it in the end, which was £5.25 with £2 shipping on the end, so that was £7.25. But the game itself only cost me 10p. I've got a supplier who hooks me up with PC and PS2 games and occasional Xbox games and PS1 games. They got them for 10p each, so I've literally got hundreds of them that I'm working through, sort of listing a few every day, and I'm usually selling a couple every day as well. So I buy 50 at a time for £5, and yeah, as soon as I've sold 2 games, I'm in profit. So this one, as I say, was £7.25 all in. The profit was probably about £6, so that's already covered the cost of the other 49 games that I picked up at the same time, and put me in profit too. So I'm really pleased with that, and I'm going to keep on doing that for as long as he's got games to to sell to me. So yeah, that's that one. These are a set of Cox and Cox brushed copper candlestick holders. Bit of a story on these. Picked them up on eBay. I think I paid £1.24 at auction. Somebody didn't want to ship things, just wanted to have them picked up from a house in Chester. So I grabbed those, £1.24, put them on eBay. Must have been about nearly 2 months after I bought them. Just actually used the pictures that she had, so I don't know why I didn't do it a lot sooner, to be honest. But put them on. Within a couple of minutes of them being on sale, I had an offer of £11 for them plus £5 shipping. So I thought, let's take it £16, instant return. Accepted it, and then it realised that because I'd used the photos that the previous seller had, and I hadn't actually sort of used or hadn't actually looked for the candlesticks, I had no idea where they were. Searched my house, searched my mum's house because I remembered having them there, and then found them quite by luck in my bedroom, buried under some clothing that I was pulling out. So yeah, fortunately I was able to dispatch them to the buyer within my 2-day dispatch timescale, but it did come pretty close. It was about half an hour before the parcel store shut, and bear in mind it shuts at 11 o'clock at night when I dropped that off. So the lesson there for me, not to list anything until I know where it is, even if I'm using somebody else's photos, because I've actually bought it from them at eBay. So yeah, but overall, I mean, I could have held out a few days longer for the £15, but to be honest, I was going to a conference, and I was just sort of quite keen to have a bit of money to spend when I was at the conference. So £1.24 into 11 plus £5 shipping. I think I should have paid £3 to ship them in the end, so it's about £10–11 profit that I made in the end there, so very happy with that. Next, this was a bit of a fail. I picked up this keyboard. I don't know what happened when I was sort of looking at it or bidding on it. It cost me £15, but for some reason I didn't notice that these keys here were missing. I just sort of thought it was missing a charger. So then I sort of picked it up, and I always, if I've committed to buy something, I will buy it. So turned up there, saw the keys are missing, but checked the description and they clearly listed it there. So really don't know how I didn't spot it. So I'm and ahed about whether to strip it down for parts, because I could have sold these keys on, but I just sort of thought I might just put it on eBay for about, so it's basically for double what I paid for it, and see if anyone will bite. And funnily enough, within 2 hours I had an offer of £20 plus £8 shipping for it, and I thought, do you know what, just to get the money back, I made £1 or £2 profit, I'll accept that offer. To be honest, I sort of wish I hadn't offered shipping on it and made it collection only, because it was really hard to wrap up. There's no sort of real boxes that you can get. I have found some since that you can get on eBay for wrapping keyboards for shipping, but yeah, that was a difficult job to sort of package that. I think it took me about half an hour to get it packaged, but did it in the end. But certainly for, I think it worked out about £2.50 profit in the end. Really not worth it. If I do keyboards again, I'm going to make sure that they're fully working, and I have, as I say, I've now found somebody on eBay selling keyboard boxes for shipping, so I will buy some of those boxes and I'll add that onto the postage charge. So I think they cost about £7 or £8 each. Your postage will go up to 15 as a result, but to save me having to go through half an hour of packaging, I'm definitely going to do that. So yeah, a bit of a fail, but it didn't cost me anything, and I learnt a valuable lesson from it. So I was quite pleased in the end. They've received the keyboard now, signed for it, had no problems. I leave it actually went to a music shop who's going to use it for spares, so I think that was quite fortuitous in that, really. So yeah, next item. This is an All Saints zip-through cardigan. I always try and look out for All Saints stuff when I'm in the charity shops or wherever, car boots or wherever I'm picking up stuff from. It's a really good brand that holds its value really well, or well, I wouldn't say hold its value, but goes for good value. I think this probably cost, could have cost £60 or £80 new. But yeah, this is a jumper. I do find smaller sizes, like size small, tend to be quite difficult to sell compared to the larger male sizes. So this was hanging about for a while. I'd originally had it listed, might have even been for £30, might have been for 25, but I dropped the price sort of gradually, and then I had an offer off a chap offering £17, obviously plus the shipping on top. The cardigan itself only cost me £3, so for effectively selling it for £20 including shipping would have gave me a sort of a £14-15 profit. So I was happy to take it and sell it at that price. But yeah, definitely something to be on the lookout for is All Saints stuff, because it does. If you can get it for a decent price, it does. £2, £3, £4, even £5. Then it will, sort of more than double or even triple its money. So certainly be on the lookout for that. Yeah, this one. This was. Yeah, this is weird. This Skylanders Spyro's Adventures starter pack. It was brand new. I got it on eBay at auction for 99p plus shipping. So all in all, it cost me less than £4. I mean, these packs were about £20-25 brand new. So I thought guaranteed to make some money on it at that price. But I had it listed. It was one of the first items I listed in my eBay store, and it's been up for months. It started off about £20. I've been gradually dropping the price, and then somebody just bid full asking £12.99 plus the £3 shipping just a few days ago. So I was really glad to see that go. It's only about £4 or £5 profit in the end, but it's still a profit. It's gone. I mean, I wrote a really good description here. Formatting didn't quite go as I wanted it to, but took some good pictures showing everyone what's in there. But obviously stock pictures they are from, I should say, because it was brand new, so I didn't actually open the box. But yeah, it sold, but I think I'd unless I get one again really cheaply, like for a couple of pounds, for the length of time it took to sell, I probably wouldn't bother again. Maybe Skylanders isn't as popular as it once was. But yeah, that's gone. This one, Sega Superstars tennis game. Picked this up purely because it was only 50p in the charity shop, and I had Sonic the Hedgehog and everything, and I've always thought that Sonic sells quite well, but again it hung around for ages without any views at all, which is a really bad sign. So kept dropping the price. Had it on about £5.99 originally, dropped it down to £2.99, and finally got an offer from somebody for £2.20 plus £2 shipping. It goes sort of large letter, so I was making a bit of money on the shipping, and the £2.20 covered a 50p investment. But yeah, I think the overall profit I made, probably not even £2 on this. So yeah, definitely, unless I pick that up as a 10p game, I'll definitely be staying away from that in the future. Definitely not worth picking up that game. And yeah, I mean, there were good pictures as well, so it's just obviously just not a popular title. Right, yeah, that's gone. This was my sale of the week. Picked this up at the car boot. It cost me, it's a bit difficult to work out the price. I picked it up as part of a bundle of games. But yeah, it cost me probably about £2.50 or £3 at most. Ignore this where it says sold for, because I took an offer on it. But yeah, it cost me about, let's say, £3. Sold it for £20 plus £5 shipping. I think the shipping cost actually turned out to be £4 in the end, but they always had a bit more on to cover the fact that eBay actually charges you on what they call a final value fee. So that's the price that you sold it for and the price of postage. Plus there's also the cost of the shipping materials and the cost of me having to drive or walk over to the shop to get it shipped. So I always try and offer, put a little bit extra on to cover that, but obviously not too much, because I don't want to put people off buying it. But yeah, I took an offer of that for £20. I had quite a few questions beforehand from the person buying it, but was able to deal with all those. It was complete. Put it all together, put it on the kitchen worktop there, as you can see. Got all the bits and bobs out and took some pictures of it just to show it all sort of together. And I think that sort of helped it sell, because to be fair, I'm not even sure, it probably didn't cost much more than that when it was new. And certainly there's ones that are going on eBay at auction for no more than £10, but priced it high. Got £20, so yeah, for £3 plus my shipping, good £15-16 profit on that. I think that's probably the item I made the most profit on this week. But yeah, really good. One to look out for if you can get it cheap, and you can obviously get all the pieces complete as well for it. And then finally, this is something that is worth looking out for, which is cassette tapes, new and sealed, blank cassette tapes. Very popular item. I'm selling these nearly every week, so I'm always on the lookout for these. If you can get TDK, these seem to be quite popular brand. I actually got these for free. Somebody was giving them away. Give me a big bag of cassette tapes. So didn't cost me anything at all. Took an offer of £6 plus £3 shipping, with fees and such like. It was still probably about £7 at least of profit there on that. So that was sort of a really good return. That's just a selection of the items that I've sold. There were a few others as well, but there wasn't really much to say about them. They're just sort of computer games that I've picked up for 10p and sold for a couple of pounds. So there you go, job done. Hopefully you found this video I should say, enjoyable and useful. Please like, follow, comment, subscribe, and all those other good things that you can do on YouTube. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. As I say, it's at MoneyMentalUK. Same on Instagram, but I don't really do much on there at the minute. So certainly Twitter's the place to go. And thank you for watching.